So I believe that the universe expands or contracts according to the level of courage one displays in their life. I believe that with each choice that we make, we have the potential to create a new multi-universe. Because with each choice comes new possibilities. Now at this point, some of you might be in agreement with me. Some of you might be on the fence, and some of you might be thinking, what the hell is he on about? Let me take you back to January 2020. That is when I met someone called Dylan. Very short guy, full head of hair, but his height did not matter because he was magnetic. He was full of personality and he would attract people towards him like a moth to a flame. And as a result of being friends with Dylan, I often got pulled into doing various activities with him. I remember one evening, he randomly texted me out of the blue and he said, Neil, do you want to go to this public speaking workshop with me? And of course I said yes. I loved hanging around Dylan. So we met up outside Waterloo Station in London and we walked and talked to the venue. No phones, just talking and walking. And then suddenly, out of the blue, I made eye contact with this random stranger walking towards me. Maybe for about 2 to 3 seconds. It was kind of the type of eye contact that you make when you feel like you've seen an old friend that you recognize and you want to go and meet them. But Dylan could see that I was doing nothing about it. Dylan could see that I was not expanding my universe. I was choosing to contract it willingly. And in those few seconds, Dylan looked at me and said, go. What's the worst that can happen? She rejects you. She can't even reject the core you because she doesn't even know you. She can only reject the idea of you. So you see, not only was Dylan very charismatic, he was also deeply philosophical. And with that courage that I had found inside me, I ran back. I sprinted back and I kicked down the door to her life and I said, hey, this is the most craziest, the most random thing I've ever done, but I had to come and say hello to you. My name is Neil. What's your name? She took off her headphones and 1 minute turned to 2. 2 minutes turned to 4. 4 minutes turned to 8. And 8 minutes turned into 6 years. Because that stranger on the street is now my wife. Which sounds pretty insane saying that out loud. But you see, what I haven't told you is towards the end of our interaction, she had given me her number or we had exchanged numbers, but the last digit was missing. So it pays to be detail orientated because had I not noticed that, had I not corrected that stranger on the street, my universe right now may have been very, very different. Had I not met Dylan, my universe for sure would have been very different. But I can't take all of the credit, and neither can Dylan, because I found out many years later that my wife did not usually walk that way from work. The only reason she was walking that particular way was because she had bought a dress that she wanted to return, had worn for an event, and had no intention of wearing again and wanted to get her money back. So if my wife had not been so cheap, perhaps my universe would have been very different. So at this point, I'd like to ask you, how is your internal and external universe doing? How are you currently expanding your universe with each choice that you make? Or how are you currently contracting your universe by the choices you are or are not making? I'm living proof that you should never underestimate the power of decision because every decision has the potential to expand your universe. So I'd like to ask you at this point, is there a Dylan in your life? Because had I not met Dylan, had I not had someone that kept me accountable, I wouldn't be sharing this message with you. Is there someone that keeps you accountable? Someone that wants the best for you? If not, how can you be your own Dylan? And if you don't have your version of a Dylan, and you cannot be your own Dylan at this point, that's okay. I get it. Sometimes life can just feel like a bit too much. You can reach out to me. I'm a certified health coach. And you can reach out to me in the description. We can schedule a free call. I've only got a few spaces left due to limitations on my time. And we can have a chat about how you can improve your life, because life is too short to feel stuck continuously. And I know what that feels like.